Hey everyone, it's Pritch here. First and foremost, thank you guys for continuing to support my channel. I never would have thought it would grow this big off of a dare I took a year ago. Again, I do this for fun, and seeing people that are enjoying what I put out really makes me happy, guys. So again, thank you so much. Now, in my last video, I got asked by Den Everett on how to control recoil in Sandstorm. Very good question. From my previous videos, you'll see me fully automatic with 2 times or even that 1.5 times scope. So let's dive right on in on how I was able to go fully automatic with a 2 times or a 1.5 times scope. If you want to know my DPI and my sensitivity, they'll be listed in the description down below. I don't mess with any of the other numbers as they are multipliers of the look sensitivity. So, what you got to do is you got to go into a co-op mode. Security side is preferable as it has access to both the security side weapons and the insurgent side weapons. So you can warm up both factions at the same time. Keep in mind, we're trying to go fully automatic in a casual or competitive match. So don't spend all your supply points kitting out your weapon to just look like a whole badass weapon that you would run semi-automatic on. Go for fully automatic, and if you're going into competitive after, learn the competitive supply points and kit your weapon to a competitive weapon. For instance, if I'm going into competitive, I will configure my FAL to a PKS 1.5 times sight and a foregrip, and that's it. And if I want to warm up a security weapon, it's the M4, 2 times red dot, and a foregrip. Another one, just to put it out there, would be the MP7. It's a 2 times red, either the suppressor or the flash hider, and an extended mag. Do not oversupply your primary weapon, instead spend it on carriers, utility, secondaries, and surprisingly armor, because for some darn reason it works in co-op mode. My second tip to go fully automatic is to start with your 1-time scopes. These allow you to get a feel for the recoil system and to go fully automatic without compromising your accuracy. Granted, you're not going to be able to take those longer range engagements, so keep that in mind. Now, do not swap between security sights and insurgent guns or vice versa. That means do not put a hollow or a red dot on an AK-74 or an AKM, and don't put that PKS 1.5 sight on an M4. You want to be able to use the correct sights for the respected factions, and you should be able to figure out where the reticle needs to be in order for you to place an accurate shot. Once you're comfortable with 1-time scopes, feel free to move to the 2 times or the insurgent 1.5 times scope. I stay away from the 4-time scope as much as possible because it's just more of a DMR style of play, and at most times you'll be engaging targets at long ranges and on single fire. So the 4-time scopes are just, in my opinion, not worth the supply points. And as you get more comfortable with each weapon system, feel free to change it up. Feel free to figure out which attachments work best for you. Again, this is all personal preference. For instance, I don't put any compensators on my weapons as it decreases the horizontal recoil, but it also decreases about 1 to 2 points of vertical recoil, and it makes the gun feel really weird for some reason in my hands. So I usually stick with a flash hider or a suppressor, as that keeps the muzzle flash out of my sight, which means I can put more accurate shots on target at greater distances. As always, if you want more lessons on Sandstorm, feel free to put them in a comment down below. I enjoy making videos and teaching people how to play the games I love to play. Always like, subscribe, and always comment down below. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what you'd like to see more of. I am doing all this for fun and doing it to entertain you guys. Keep it pitch perfect, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully I'll catch you in the Sandstorm.
It's over!